Hello, guys, and welcome back to Global Sussex, where we uncover the truth they don't want you to hear. Today, we're digging into one of the most explosive stories in royal history: Prince William, charity, and the cash for access scandal. Yes, I know they're hiding this in the UK, but yes, guys, we're here to bring you the truth and let you know the underhanded behavior that these people, remember the cash for the bag of cash, something with Charles, and now this is cash for access. A shocking investigation has revealed a dark hidden web inside royal philanthropy, one where influence is sold to the highest bidder. Access to Prince William is quietly auctioned off, and the line between charity and corruption becomes dangerously blurred. So, is it still charity when it benefits the elite more than the people it's supposed to serve? We talk about, they call them the peasants. They're peasants. They're people that they're supposed to serve, which we are not seeing any servicing going on. They're not going to their charities. They're not doing things. So the small man, the people, the middleman, the man on the street, you know what they're doing? They're selling themselves, selling access to the highest bidder. So let's get into this, guys. And I'm going to play a video from Professor Tim. Yeah, I think you guys know him. But yes, he spoke on it as well. There's a lot of talk going on outside, maybe of Palace Gates, who are talking about it. But yes, this is big, and it's not the first. So let's not act like this is a one-off situation. It is not the first, guys.
The rather sobering episode in the world of royal charity work that's turned up in the news this morning. This is a controversy that has placed Prince William's fundraising activities under an uncomfortable spotlight. And at its heart is an attempt by a wealthy sponsor to monetize access to the future king in flagrant violation of the spirit of philanthropy. The affair highlights the vulnerability of charitable events to reputational risk, the importance of due diligence, and the careful line that public figures must walk between high-value fundraising and the appearance of impropriety. Now, the Royal Charity Polo Club is not merely a sporting event, it's a significant part of Prince William's charitable work. Held at the Guards Polo Club in Windsor, it's an invitation-only gathering attended by the ultra-wealthy donors who can afford to give tens or thousands of pounds to causes championed by William and Catherine, such as the Wales Air Ambulance, Child Bereavement UK, the Royal Marsden Hospital, and so on. Over the past 13 years, the polo matches have raised more than 10 million. Last year alone, they netted over 1 million, despite Prince Catherine's absence during her cancer treatment, and the event is deliberately run with strict discretion. Public announcements and photographs are usually released only after the match, reinforcing the sense of exclusivity without explicit commodification of royal access. However, this careful balance was threatened when it emerged that Minerva Mondejar Steiner, a Filipino Swiss millionaire and an art gallery owner, had been offering private meetings with Prince William in exchange for cash donations. And as an official sponsor, the Mondejar Gallery was legally and legitimately involved. But according to reports in the Sunday Times, coming out today, she's issued strictly private and confidential invitations to ultra-high net worth individuals via a luxury concierge service promising VVIP tickets and even a private audience with the Prince and Princess for £20,000. Even more egregiously, advertisers were offered magazine placements distributed at the polo event with the explicit lure of royal access for up to £50,000. This turns philanthropy into a transactional spectacle and threatens the integrity of the entire fundraising mechanism. Kensington Palace reacted swiftly once it was alerted to the scheme by journalists. A palace source said Prince William didn't condone the behaviour, thanked the press for exposing it, and directed the club to terminate its relationship with the Mondejar Steiner gallery immediately.
The illusion of royal philanthropy. For decades, the British royal family has been synonymous with charity, We see ribbon cuttings, charity galas, and speeches about mental health, poverty, and climate change. And yet, behind those polished PR images, questions are now being asked about what's really going on. At the center of the latest scandal is Prince William, second in line to the throne and the public face of several high profile charities. But a growing number of reports alleged that access to him through private dinners, events, and photo ops has quietly been sold to the highest bidder to wealthy donors. That is being called the cash for access scandal, and it's raising serious ethical concerns. It's raising eyebrows, guys. Let's be clear, charities need funding. When donations become deals. But what happens when donors aren't giving out of goodwill, but in return for exclusive access to royals like Prince William? Investigators allege that some charitable foundations closely associated with the monarchy have accepted enormous sums from billionaires and corporate leaders in exchange for FaceTime with Prince William. These arrangements have included high-priced charity dinners, golf outings, and personalized photographs. And while some of the money goes to good causes, sources say millions have been funneled into extravagant events, luxury travel, and administrative fees, raising red flags about where the money truly goes. Transparency nowhere to be seen. So yes, guys, this is what we're talking about. So the cash for access scandal involving Prince William in this case centers around a £25,000 offer made by Minerva Mondejar Steiner, a Filipino-Swiss millionaire art gallery curator. She offered private meetings with Prince William and Kate in exchange for donations to her foundation. The offer was made through a strictly private and confidential email to members of a luxury travel and lifestyle community. Kensington Palace condemned the offer and severed ties with Mondejar Steiner, highlighting the royals' family's commitment to maintaining the integrity of their charitable events. The scandal serves as a reminder of the potential for misuse of royal influence and the importance of transparency in royal dealings. So that is the report we've been getting, that yes, that happened. And in this case, I think it was the report that came out, then they went and did what they did. So there was a lack of transparency there in the first place. And also, there seemed to be a lack of transparency why she felt she could do this. And this is not the first, as I've said. Remember with Charles, don't forget that also happened.
This is partly because the House of Windsor is acutely sensitive to echoes of earlier controversies, including the infamous cash for honours accusations that dogged King Charles during his time as Prince of Wales. So, as far as Prince William is concerned, there is no dogging. This episode reveals the complexity and vulnerability of royal fundraising, and charity polo events depend on wealthy patrons who expect exclusivity and personal engagement. But there's a fine ethical line between cultivating relationships and selling access. And the fact that an official sponsor could use the royal brand for personal fundraising suggests weaknesses in vetting and due diligence. While the palace says its secretariat performs checks, the incident shows those processes fail.
Impact on public trust. This scandal has had a massive ripple effect on public confidence. The UK's charity sector is worth billions, but people are now asking, can we trust where our donations go? Some small donors have stopped giving altogether, Volunteer members are dropping, and even royal watchers who once praised William's charity work are now calling for audits, accountability, and answers. When a prince becomes the face of charity, he carries a responsibility to uphold trust, not to sell it off behind closed doors. So I'm going to let you listen to Professor Tim and hear his take on it, because this is vital, this is critical to the integrity of the donations, right? Because it's almost like a quid pro quo. You give me this, I give you that, and that is really underhanded. That should not have happened. And this woman, where did she get the audacity to feel that she could? You know where she got it from? It has been done in the past. So we need to just assess what is going on, because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. But I'm going to let you listen to this tape of Tim. Listen to it.
For William, who's positioning himself as a modern, transparent royal with causes close to his heart, this scandal is a warning. Even unintentional complicity in monetized access can undermine public trust. Prince William's swift action in severing ties with Minerva Mondejar Steiner was correct. Was the correct and the only credible response. But the affair is more than a one-off embarrassment. It is a lesson in the need for rigorous controls around royal patronage and a reminder of the tensions between charity, celebrity, and privilege. Ultimately, the reputation of the monarchy depends not only on good intentions but on vigilant relationships, a guardianship of public trust. And if Prince William wishes to embody a modern and ethical monarchy, he will need to ensure that such lapses are not repeated.
One of the most damning moments in this saga came when an undercover investigation revealed that a leading charity had been actively marketing access to Prince William as part of its fundraising strategy. Internal documents allegedly showed tiered donation levels, with the highest donors receiving invites to intimate receptions with the Prince of Wales himself. Let that sink in. The monarchy's future king reduced to a networking perk for the ultra wealthy. That's not charity, that's elitism for sale.
An ethical line between cultivating relationships and selling access. And the fact that an official sponsor could use the royal brand for personal fundraising suggests weaknesses in vetting and due diligence. While the palace says its secretariat performs checks, the incident shows those processes fail. It also underscores the broader challenge for any high-profile charitable event, protecting its integrity while courting the ultra-rich, who may see philanthropy as a chance to burnish their reputations or buy influence.
The royals and power brokers. What's even more alarming is how these donors list mirror elite power networks like oil tycoons, foreign investors, and media barons, all using charitable giving as a golden ticket to the royal inner circle. It raises urgent questions. Are these donors influencing royal decisions? Are they shaping the messaging of royal-backed campaigns? Are they gaining power by association? The monarchy is supposed to be above politics and money, right? We know that. But this scandal tells a different story. Where is the accountability? Where is the media cramming for answers, as they always do with my beautiful Harry and Meghan? Where is the accountability? So where's the response? Silence. Kensington Palace has avoided accountability. The charities involved denied wrongdoing, but the fact remains there's a pattern here. Wealth buys influence, royal access is being leveraged, and the public is left wondering who the royals really serve. At a time when working class families are struggling, especially in the UK, this kind of scandal only deepens the divide. and makes a mockery of the word service. To wrap up, this isn't just about William. It's about a system that sells access under the guise of charity. It's about the growing divide between perception and reality in a royal household. And it's about how easily doing good can become a PR shield for questionable deals. Let's be honest, if this had been Harry and Meghan involved, the media would have gone nuclear. But because it's William, the headlines are soft, the coverage is vague, and the system protects its favorite son. But we're watching, guys, and we won't stop asking questions. If you want accountability, transparency, and fairness, not just from your leader, but from your royals, keep tuning in to Global Sussex. And if you appreciated this deep dive, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay informed, stay bold, and keep speaking truth to power. Yes, guys, we have to speak truth to power, because these people are getting away with a lot because the media has this gloss over their eye, or they pretend that they do not see what is going on, but in fact is a lot that's going on behind closed door, is a lot that they're keeping from the public, and we need to put a stop to it. So yes, guys, that's what I wanted to bring you. Bye.